It's in the game. My viewers out here, man. This team is straight garbage. They're probably gonna whip my ass, but I'm gonna handle business. You're gonna see. The only thing I got is that I'm able to outcoach you. That's it. The greatest in the ring. And I ain't got no running back. I ain't got nobody on this team. This team is straight garbage. The worst team I probably ever put on the field in South Carolina. Every skill position player transferred on me that was supposed to be started. So I got a big gap in my recruit. A bunch of young people starting, a bunch of sorry behinds. So it is what it is. I'm gonna try to make it happen.
From inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
It's a good start.
Can they catch it? They will get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always
That's the way you started off.
You don't see them very often. You gotta go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. Great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Why was he on the ball in his left hand? He right-handed quarterback. Oh,
The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
he jumped up.
Coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Just take the points.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And the margin
That's-
remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Get it out on the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 45 on its way. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for...
A shot toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Steps away. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. Brings it to the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll give it to the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time. He leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Got hit shit.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Why all the extra
Complete a defender all over him.
God,
On the ground,
really?
4th down coming up.
This team sucks
This is a
so
point where you just
bad.
got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Ah, shit.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his 2nd missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Dumps it off in the flats. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy to go in space.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. Stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he's doing the double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up in the double coverage.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the outside. Still on his feet at the 35. Turning it on. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. This time it's complete. Plows through the defense. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Late on the
He
throw.
managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That's why I like precision and accuracy. But
Rain, sleet,
thing ain't
snow,
working.
sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. Gets it down to the 13-yard line as they try to score before the half. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. This time on target. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. On the play.
hey, this dude being AG out here. Golly. Like Harry.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense,
There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
dang right, stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in there.
And his throw is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll try the run. They'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Fights off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. They'll go to the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
To the air on first down. Wide open makes the catch. Oh, look out on the right. The 40. He's at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back's looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, they're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Pucks it out of the air. Turns it on down the left side. He's inside the 40. He flips this field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he fired.
The offense pumps it up. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's complete to the left. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Golden Gophers! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better.
Makes the catch at the 15. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to suck this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. Boom. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, trying to find his man.
I was there.
To the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out.
You got to have more
39-yard
reflexes
line.
than that, dog.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Release to the back. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Minnesota! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Timeout, Minnesota.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the tight end. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here.
Timeout,
Man,
Minnesota.
wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
On to kick it away.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh shit, I only set up 8 people on my board. Oh god. I ain't offering scholarship. Oh my god. I really sweet this.
in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Tigers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's Collier. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bears offense will have the ball first. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter. And Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt, and I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates, they're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fires left. Intercepted in the first drive. In for the pick. Knocked out quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Henry. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been.
Breaks into the open. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Beckman. He's got him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Green. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Bears can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Bears are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Porter. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Using the quick game. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Yeah, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Under fire.
No tackle.
He's the line at the end zone. Touchdown Bears!
That's how you bail your offense out, David. In a goal-to-go situation, you're going backwards here a little bit, but you've got a quarterback that can take the game over with his legs. Great job scrambling for the touchdown.
It's uncanny. He's just got a knack, and it's so frustrating to play defenses against guys like this. I've got the right defense dialed up. I'm there to make a play for my team, but he's too good, and he makes the guy miss, and he takes it to the end zone. This guy is just an absolute headache.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Smith. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul, that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Johnson. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Memphis.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Weckman. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do.
Go to sleep.
We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
But the rest, I'm going to put it in my book kit.
But don't tell me what you're gonna do. Just do it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Yeah, take photos of it so it types it out. So
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Porter. He stopped short,
All right.
and it's 4th down.
Yeah. All right. All right. All right, bro.
That's going to wrap
You
up
make
the
sure we
first
got
half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should
Whatever,
come as
but
no
make sure you
surprise
got
that
it.
we have ourselves a
All
fun
right.
matchup in Waco. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Bears will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
That's caught. It's Hutchinson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
All